What is up, Watch fam? Happy Friday, and welcome to Liquor Run. I am Christian from Theo and Harris. This is my dad,
Rolly.
And today we're going to be jumping into the same bottle of wine we did last episode. It was a gift from a teenage client and friend, and we're going to be talking about a Lange Sohne.
I'm not going to say I hate to say that, but no, I love a Lange Sohne.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. So last week we talked about Cartier with this wine.
Yep.
Now we didn't store this wine for a week.
No, we just rolled two episodes.
Episode 2.
Episode 2 in a row.
This wine was so damn good, we're giving it 2 episos.
All right, this is delicious. Like I said,
Delicious.
This is a gift, a beautiful champagne.
Moutard.
Under $40, right?
$25, $26.
Crazy shit.
Insane.
And delicious. So many notes on the tasting. In last week's episode,
Valentine's Day.
we jumped into the whole Cartier lineup and the new releases for SIHH, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
It's probably one of our best liquor runs to date, and I highly recommend you guys watch it after this episode in the link in our description.
And we're keeping the same watches on from last week.
Yep, your Panerai, my Cartier, or the T&H Cartier. Beautiful stuff.
Major props.
Major props.
Let's do it.
All right, so a Lange Sohne is probably your favorite brand. A Lange Sohne is probably my favorite horology brand, right?
Every watch that I own has a special place.
Yep.
In it, I will say a Lange Sohne.
That's the one that's missing.
That's the one that's missing.
Yep.
I had it for a little bit, but that's the retirement watch.
Yep. And that's going to be a cool day.
And it'll be a wonderful day when I get one back.
Yep. Isn't that great, like, knowing that you're not going to buy one tomorrow?
No.
You know, it's not about that. It's about, in 5 years, I'm still going to care a lot. And you know that right now. You know, some things are passing fads. You know, okay, you want it, and, you know, then you don't, and whatever. You know, but that's a watch for you.
That is.
That, you know, you're going to, you know,
Yeah.
call me, and we're going to have lunch in
Yes.
5 years. You're
Yeah.
going to say, get the watch. I want the watch.
Yeah, that's
and I'm
right.
going to say, done. I'll call you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. You
I
know?
want to wax poetic a little bit about
Yeah.
Lange Sohne. For me, that brand is equivalent to jazz fusion, Miles Davis,
Yeah.
Chick Corea, Al Di Meola. It is like the pinnacle of artistry,
Yeah.
complexity,
Yeah.
but yet in a very conservative way.
Yeah.
And
they almost don't care that the world isn't who they are.
truly committed to the art, which is
Yeah.
what I believe firmly that this brand does for watches.
Could not agree with you more.
Anyway.
Could not agree with you more. So, what I think is really interesting about Lange Sohne's SIHH releases is, and this it was something we talked about before. Lange has a very, very strong dedication to both the most expensive watches in their collection and then the most affordable. Of course, the most affordable are not necessarily affordable. You know, they're still, you know, $17,000, $18,000, $20,000. It's still a ton of money. But the fact that they produce the same level of quality from 20 grand to 300 grand is remarkable. You know, most brands don't care to do that. That doesn't necessarily mean the Saxonia is as good as the Grand Complication, but it's of the same level of quality and dedication to the craft. They released a Triple Split Chronograph just at SIHH. And this is a watch that grabbed basically every headline you could imagine. Okay, and Lange knew that. Going in, you know, releasing a watch of this magnitude, technically and frankly in design, is something that it's a layup. Of course, every watch geek is going to go nuts when they see that. But still, even though they knew they had a headline grabber, they still went and produced this: the Lange Sohne Saxonia in copper blue. This is probably one of the most beautiful dials I've ever seen.
They get chills.
I mean, is it decadent?
Beautiful.
Definitely. I think stock photos are a little bit more decadent than they are in reality. In every way, the same as a traditional Saxonia in white gold, but yet this dial takes the whole watch to a new level.
And the price point on this?
$22,000.
That's a hell
So
of a
ultimately,
watch.
that watch will probably fall between, you know, 16 and 18,000 maybe, and that's pretty high.
Yep.
But geez, I mean, what a watch! And now I talked about a release from Vacheron Constantin. They released this complete calendar. It's a triple calendar at the same price point, at the same $22,000. But this watch to me was so much more inspired. this watch had more, guts to it. Whereas the Vacheron, I thought, was kind of, empty, and uninspired. So this to me was the antithesis of that, and I'm super glad that I showed it to you.
My first impression was that it looked like lapis lazuli.
Okay,
right?
a darker version.
But so it was a blue, deeper than that, but you had that gold speckle.
And what that actually is, it's actually copper.
It's copper.
So, from what I understand from all the publications, it's a silver dial that was coated with a layer of goldstone, which I had absolutely never heard before, and then coated on top of that, or accented on top of that, with some copper flaking. It's remarkable. To me, this is a more realistic version of this watch. The Lange Sohne 1815 Rattrapante perpetual calendar, and then it's a German word, Handwerkenstunde.
Handwerkstund.
I have no idea how to read things in German. But
Handwerkskunst.
Kunst. There you go. If you have any German fans out there. I think that this was an interesting dial. It was more of a cartoon, I don't want to say parody, but a cartoon version of a night sky. Whereas this new Saxonia is a night sky. I mean, if you were to go into the middle of nowhere, with no lights and look up, this is kind of what I think you would see.
Exactly.
To me, this is just another testament to how much Lange cares about the details in their watches and how much they care to elevate their existing products, even though, truthfully, they need no elevation.
To me, this is the perfect brand.
Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's a never-ending competition against themselves.
Yeah.
I love that.
And I appreciate that.
Oh, my God.
They set the bar this high, and they go out and they beat themselves.
Yeah. So. I never feel like Lange's racing with anyone.
No.
Paddock and Vacheron are always trying to beat each other, but Lange's just doing their own thing. Needless to say, I think this is an absolutely remarkable release from Lange. Props to you guys for such a great showing at SIHH from the top to, I suppose, the bottom. How impressive.
Yeah, and if you guys want to know a little bit more about this wine, check out last week's episode. We gave a little bit more about the tasting notes, but lovely wine.
You think it's a buy?
It's a hell of a buy.
Yep.
It's a hell of a buy.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Liquor Run. If you like this video, please subscribe to the Theo and Harris YouTube channel because we're going to get some more like this.
Cheers.
Cheers.